What's happening, YouTube? Saskingo5 here, aka the OT King, as Cross likes to call me now. Yeah, so OT's here. Time Bay finally made it to global, so we got to do the fight. We got to show out. Big love, thanks and support to Cross for inviting me to hop on Historia Crux, especially because it was the 50th episode. I had a really good fun time. Like I said, really great, kicking it with the community. And like I said, some of the guys in the community that I legitimately look up to. So, very, very fun. Grateful for the opportunity. But now it's time to get to work. So, yeah, I'm basically, this is a full synergy team, but I don't have to tell you guys that. You guys can already peep it. One thing that I did, new game plus, I went ahead and maxed out Yang. I was actually, I had 3 ingots, and I was like, man, maybe I should toss them in a Lunafreya. I already know I'm going to be using Lunafreya quite a bit, but she, it took me a while to blue her out in JP anyway. And it's not like she necessarily needs it. You really just need her for the buffing power. So I wanted, let's go ahead and do things a little bit different. So I went ahead and maxed out the boy Yang. So yeah, we're seeing him work, and I gotta say, he's cool. Not too much a fan of the split damage. However, what he has going for him is he counters after everything. Not only that, he also has like a 75% chance that he'll just do his regular counter, which is also good. Just constant damage. Just another character that I get to run with OT that gets to stack up on the damage. So this fight is relatively simple. I mean, the OT she has 3. When her EX gauge is full, she'll go ahead and do her EX attack. Kind of does the same shit that we do on our end, except that Hell's Judgment brings you down to 1 brave. Just like it did in the original game. Her Shockwave Pulsar only hits 1 target, but it is a HP dump, and that will KO a character, especially if she breaks him. Yeah, so her main attacks, you got to watch out for her getting her free turns from the EX gauge. Once she hits her force time, she gets the old OT BT effect, where she gets 3 turns of deletion. I think it's 2 turns. I think it's 2 turns altogether of where she can delete your turn. The Courel, on the other hand, he likes to throw a monkey wrench in your plans, and he can basically confuse the character. It's not the full-on stun where you just lose a turn. You basically lose control of your character, and you either brave attack or HP attack, just whatever R&D decides to give you. So basically, in order to counter the thresholds, what I decided to do is I brought 2 calls. I brought the Caius call because his doom will break the target, and that'll allow one of our characters, providing, the turns line up, to jump up ahead. So, I got 2 applications of that. So, I got the Caius call, and I also brought the Cater call to throw up a freeze on him, so that way we don't get that way OT won't kill us when she's hitting us with our attacks. Lunafreya is our only healer, so we have to be mindful, especially with OT, given the fact that OT gets turns, but both OTs can basically just ramp up on turns. So it's a little bit more trickier to get Lunafreya to heal when you basically need her to. So yeah, I also brought Kane as a secondary BT aura unit. He probably is like the main aura unit. Let's go ahead and say that. Yeah, he is. In this particular run, he's my main aura unit, while I have a OT basically capitalizing on him, and Kane up in the air. It's basically a swap out, basically. Once I got up the force time. So the standard routine. Go ahead and Get 4 stacks of Kane's overhead up. Get the BT auras up. Now we're ready to rock. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and, you know, keep on doing what we've been doing. I'm really interested on just kind of testing out Yang and Ulti. The guys in Historia Crux were talking about, you know, when we got to the Yang section, and you know, even back in when Yang got, you know, when he came out around this time in JP, it was like, yeah, he's better than he's a lot better, and he kind of falls into one of those. He probably kind of falls into that category of like a unit where they're a good damage dealing unit, but we have more damage dealing unit options. So, you know, that's kind of his problem, if you want to call it that. You know, I think he has a little bit better. I think he has a little bit better value than Cisne, because you never want to press Cisne skills. At least with Yang, you get some good damage with his skills, on top of the fact that he's you know, he's doing his counters. I actually threw 2 overflow spears on Yang. I'm not, you know, it's small numbers on top of big stack numbers, so it's probably not making too much of a difference. But I like to think in my mind that it works. Yeah. So yeah, definitely right here. You know, it's kind of the same old. I went ahead and we got the freeze on Ulti, so she basically can't just kill us. Look at how her turns lining up. I think I get lucky because I think Kane is gonna take a shockwave poster or somebody, and we dodge. Or maybe that's one of my reset runs. I can't remember. It took me a few tries to get this. Yeah, well, we missed that bio, so that's all good. In this fight, I was really kind of hammering home on protein swords, because the Courel, he doesn't have nearly as much HP that Ulti has, so basically burning down Ulti is pretty much my primary focus. You can catch up with spreading out the damage on the Courel relatively quickly, so my best advice to you is just to mash on the gas with you know, with DPS down Ulti. Right here, we're gonna have Kane do his little do, jump up in the skies. We got that lucky break, so that brings up Lunafreya. We can go ahead and throw some more swiftness or quick prayer. Oh, it's called quick prayer in English now, so let me refer to it by that name. I went ahead and threw up since we're gonna go into burst, since we're gonna burst in force time. You know, we're obviously gonna pass some of them thresholds, so I went ahead and threw up the Caius call. That way, you know, we'll still have to eat the attacks, but we get to jump in front. You can't hit HP attacks? Oh, so sad, so sad. Yep, see? Works like magic. In my initial run of this, I ran Ulti X-Death, and I was just, you know, Ulti X-Death, you know, with that Void Sap, you know, it basically extended the run, but it definitely kept that damage that Ulti had definitely kept everything going. I mean, not Ulti, that damage that X-Death was sapping out definitely helped everything. This right here is me throwing up the went ahead and threw up the Leo effect, so that way, you know, it's kind of I believe it's additive, like Leo's effect plus Lunafreya's effect. I believe it's additive, so you know, we just got two forms of that, and you know, that fixed damage. So, you know, right here, classic, you know, BT, OT, BT plus rotation. EX, free skill, free skill. I personally, when I like to do OT's BT rotation, is I always try to save the LD for the last skill I have to press. I always try to save it. I know in typical rotation, you kind of want to, want to LD. You kind of want to LD first and then get back another Hell's Judgment. But just because we're in force time now, and with the LD having as many dumps as it has, you basically just want to save that for last and just, that's Ulti's big damage button that she has currently at the moment outside of like her BT finisher. So go ahead and rack up. As you can see, I was just, focusing down Ulti with the protein swords, like I'm saying. I'm not giving too much a fuck about the Courel, although he is annoying. Stop time, baby. Look at the flex. Zawado. All right, 36%. Mighty cool, mighty cool. We get the break just as planned, just as intended. So now with our lucky break, I'm thinking, well, whatever, like the next ulti turn that I do, we're going to come out of force time. And I didn't want that to tick up. I didn't want her to go into her force time, obviously, because if she does, she's basically going to kill Lunafreya. So it's better to pop the summon. I was like, in that particular instance, it's better to pop the summon now. We can go ahead and get our last turn of damage off. I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to go into BT phase just yet with Ulti. I mean, not BT phase. I didn't want to EX loop because I got to get Lunafreya a turn so we can get her health up. And also, we got to make sure we can throw Caius' call back on there so we can get another stack of Doom. So that way, when we come out of force time, we come out of summon, we can get that turn right back, and we can heal up after whatever she does to us. Pop the heal. I really wanted Lunafreya's burst this time around, but I still was unlucky, not to get it. But at the same time, though, can I really call myself unlucky? Because I was very lucky in JP. I managed to cop Zack's FR, but I was really gunning for FR and BT, and I happened to get both FR and BT. I got the FR really early. Well, on some tickets, but I went a little bit further in my stash, and I actually managed to cop the BT. So, shit, no thoughts questioned. No, I didn't have to think too hard about it. Aerith, I've always liked Aerith as a character in this game, so that was an instant blue and green. As soon as I was able to get her, I didn't even have Aerith's FR. And I'm telling you, man, Aerith's FR is like amazingly good, and I am definitely on the lookout for her when she comes through. Like when she comes back around the global, like Aerith is amazing, and even better now in JP. Yeah, so I'm gonna be uploading that run when I get done. With this. But yeah, I've been liking and Zack's not bad too. Let me not hate on Zack. The only problem is Quina. What am I gonna do for Quina? I don't know how I'm gonna have to luck sack hard for Quina. Jesus, and I think Quina is like the next event too. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta hold my summon board resources and whatever else I can scrape up is enough, and just hope the RNG gods bless me. So at this point, Kane about to get him another turn. I was like, you know what? Let's just let's just end it. Let's just end it. You know, let's go ahead and get Lunafreya to, you know, get us back up the first time. I already know when I was doing it, I was like, okay, her EX buff is gonna fall off, meaning we've lost our ice enchant. So we only have the water enchant. That's why the FR bonus is lower than usual. I just wanted to get the fight over at this point. So right here, I try to aim for the stylish finish. Stop time compression. You know what it is. That is a dead tiger. And that is a dead ulti. Good work, team. Salute. 13 turns. Yeah. I don't look at the artist. Don't look at the artist. I'm gonna fix that when I start running the events, man. I'm gonna fix them artists. They looking kind of tragic right now, but I got you. You know me. I love the min max. So yeah. So you know, per usual, y'all can go ahead and peep the spears. Get the min max corner going on. When I finally max out Lunafreya, I'll go ahead and give her some some better spears. But if you've been watching this long, I greatly appreciate you. Been your boy Sass King 05, and I gotta figure out what I gotta do. You know, when Quintus gotta come up, and I also gotta tackle that fight with the Hell House. But I'll catch y'all there. See y'all later. Peace.